Wedding traditions. They're those things that conservative and liberal governments fight about during election season. However, many of our modern day Western wedding traditions don't even date back past the 1800s, like the diamond engagement ring. Alright, given this isn't part of the wedding ceremony itself, it's the first step you take to walking down the aisle. Prior to the 1930s, people didn't exchange diamond engagement rings when they were planning to get married. In many cases, they didn't exchange anything at all. The use of diamond rings for the purposes of engagement was invented by the De Beers Diamond Corporation. In 1938, the De Beers Diamond Corporation launched an ad campaign that basically said a true man shows his love by spending all of his money on a diamond engagement ring, and well, the world bought into it. This is perhaps one of the best advertisement campaigns to ever exist. Oh, and that rule that you had to spend 2 months of your salary on the engagement ring, also an ad campaign invented by the De Beers Diamond Corporation. Seriously, you can watch the ad campaign on YouTube. Seeing the bride before the wedding. This is perhaps one of the saddest truths about wedding traditions out there. There was a time when arranged marriages were customary. The groom and the bride-to-be were not allowed to see each other before the wedding ceremony. Why? Well, the common belief is that it's bad luck. But who's really unlucky in all of this, most people would say, is the bride-to-be. Arranged marriages were mainly business deals between two families. The father of a daughter would be thrilled if she could marry a man that came from a lot of land and a lot of riches. However, it was feared that if the groom met the daughter before the wedding ceremony, he would have a chance to back out of the wedding transaction. This in turn would not only shame the bride, but her entire family. Oh, and the veil that brides wear was a disguise used to mask what the bride really looked like until the last possible second, making it impossible to back out of the transaction. You may kiss the bride. Wedding bouquets. Before the pretty flowers you see today being hurled at a pack of unwed women, wedding bouquets were actually made from herbs like garlic and rosemary. This was believed to do two things. One, to ward off evil spirits, and two, to mask the smell of those in the audience who were unable to bathe due to the lack of access to water and soap back then. Bridesmaids. Dating back to ancient Rome, traditionally, bridesmaids dressed similarly to the bride in order to confuse evil spirits or those wishing to harm the bride. It was thought that by wearing identical clothing, it would be hard to target the bride if an onlooker wanted to cause her harm. The white dress and the tuxedo. Before the 1840s, brides simply wore their best dress on their wedding days, and the color wasn't always white. But in 1840, Queen Victoria decided to wear a white wedding dress incorporated with some lace that she prized at the time instead of the traditional royal silver. The official wedding portrait's photograph was widely published, making many brides opt for a white wedding dress on their wedding day to match the queen in all of her riches and glory. Men, on the other hand, traditionally wore their best suits on this day, until the 20th century when it is believed that President Teddy Roosevelt popularized the modern day tuxedo. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please do me a favor and give it a giant thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. I put them out every single week. If you guys have any other ideas for videos that you'd like to see, just put them in the comment box and I'll be sure to check those out.